Carmen's Kitchen. Today it's a beautiful day outside. It's so sunny. The time has changed. And when I'm coming home now, it's even brighter than when I used to. Because most of the time when I leave work, it's dark outside. But now because I can see daylight, I'm super excited. So I came home today and I'm in the mood for a creamy spinach mushroom. So I'll be sharing my recipe, creamy spinach mushroom pasta. So I'm going to be sharing my recipe with you for creamy spinach mushroom pasta. There's nothing like a nice warm creamy spinach mushroom pasta on a beautiful day. So I have some of the recipe here. I have a whole bunch of spinach that I wash, and I'm just going to take off the stem of the spinach. I have some walnuts that I'm going to be using for the top crust. I have some garlic that I'm going to be using in the spinach, and I have some beautiful firm mushroom that will need some garlic as well. And here I have some grated cheese, and I have some bread that I'm going to be using for the topping with the walnuts. And I have some pasta and some parsley, parsley, one whole cup of parsley. So guys, once I cut the spinach and the mushroom and crack the walnuts and everything, I'll come back and show you guys how we put this beautiful pasta dish together. These are the last of the spinach that I'm cutting up, and I have them here in this bowl. It looks like a lot of spinach, but trust me guys, when you cook spinach, it always tends to turn a little. So the next thing I'm gonna work on is the mushroom, and I want to cut these mushrooms in nice bite size. So I'm gonna cut them like in thick pieces. I don't want to cut them too small, because when you put a mouthful in your mouth, you want to bite a nice piece of mushroom, and these are so firm. I know it's gonna turn out very well. So I clean these up with a paper towel so they're all nice and clean, and then now I just have to cut them up. And this is a very, very simple recipe. It takes no time at all. So let me cut these up, and then we will come back to the next step. So guys, I have 1 spoon of butter warming up in the pan, and I'm gonna put in my mushroom first, and I'm gonna cook these up. They're so fresh and so firm. I am actually very happy with the choice of mushroom I picked today. And I will cook these into the butter until they're nice and soft, and then I'll add some garlic and some salt and black pepper into this. So let me cook this down a little, and then I will show you guys when I'm adding in all the ingredients and how it looks at the end of the cooking process. So the mushrooms are cooking up well, and at this point I didn't add anything yet to it. So I'm gonna add some salt, and right here I'll add the salt, and I'm gonna add a little bit of thyme into this mushroom because I'm a big thyme lover and I like the flavor of thyme. So I'm gonna add the thyme and the salt. I like to see those little green pieces in the mushroom. And then I wanna go ahead and add a nice big clove of garlic in here, because mushroom and garlic goes very well, and I like to add fresh garlic into my mushroom. But if you don't have fresh garlic guys, or you don't like the taste of fresh garlic, you can always add garlic powder. So I'm gonna let these are cooking up nicely, everything infused in here and cook in well with the thyme and the garlic. And I want to add a little bit of black pepper, so I'll add that right now. The smell of mushroom and garlic, so amazing. I can eat all this mushroom just like that without putting it into the dish, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'll add my black pepper here and let this mix in a little bit, and then I'll take these down and leave them in a bowl to sit on the side. And with all the goodness from the pan in the bottom that's left, I will put in my spinach because spinach takes like 2 to 3 minutes to cook. And I'm gonna lower down the stove and take out this mushroom right now. See how nice they look? So I'm gonna take this mushroom and then I'll start cooking the spinach in this pan. I just add a little tiny bit of butter to get out all the nice goodness. And I'm just gonna put in the whole entire bowl of spinach. And you'll see when this cooks down, it will go like 1 handful. Instead of a full pan, it'll turn to 1 handful of spinach. So I'm gonna turn this up. I'll put a little bit of salt right now because the salt helps it to cook a little bit faster. I don't want to put too much because I already add some in the mushroom. So all it takes is a little bit, and then I want to add a little bit of black pepper here as well because we want to flavor the spinach before we put them into the pasta. So I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper, and a little go a long way in here. So this, oh, I have to raise my stove. That's why I wonder why the spinach is not cooking. So now I will, yeah, it's cooking now. I'm gonna add into here 1 clove of garlic. And I'm not gonna add such a big clove like I did with the mushroom because there's already garlic, but I'm gonna add another clove here. So as garlicky as we can get this pasta to be, it will be way flavorful, and garlic is so good for you, so you can never get too much. So I'm gonna add that in here. And then this is starting to cook up already. See, the size already reduced to halfway of what it was into the pan. So this is just gonna take another minute or so, and then this will be done. In the meantime, I had my water warming up on the stove on the other side. So I will be adding my my pasta into the water soon. So this spinach here is almost done. I just want the color to change to like a brighter green, and then that's when I'm gonna take it off. Guys, this spinach and pasta and mushroom, creamy mushroom, goes so well. And this is another way of getting vegetables into the dish for your kids. If your kids don't like to eat vegetables, I know all kids like pasta. This is the one way of getting them to eat. You put in whatever little vegetables into your pasta dish or any dish, and you just sneak them in there, and the kids will eat it without complaining. I don't have a problem with my kids. They love vegetables. So this is done. I'm just gonna take it out, and then I'll add the pasta to the water. The pasta water, and I can see it's hot, and I just want to put some salt because this is the fastest way to help flavor the pasta before you add it into the pot. So I'm gonna add my pasta right now. I have like 1 pound of pasta that I'm gonna add into here, and then I will let this cook until it's nice and soft, and then I'll take it out, and then we will show the next process. Okay guys, let's check the pasta. And it's looking good. It's done. So I'm gonna strain this. Let me strain this. I'm gonna turn this off and strain it. Okay guys, so in here I have 2 slices of sourdough 20 grain bread that I'm blending up to make a crust for the pasta. And I put in there like 6 walnuts that I'm blending up, 1 clove of garlic, and I have a bowl of parsley that I'm gonna be adding into that, and to get a nice beautiful crust. So I'm just gonna blend this, and then I'll show you guys how we put everything. Look how beautiful that looks. Look. To make the creaminess for the sauce, I'm adding 2.5 cups of heavy cream into this pot. And I want to season it up a little. So while it's warming, while the milk is gonna, the cream is gonna warm up, I will add a little pinch of salt into there because I want it to be flavorful for the pasta. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper. So it'll be like a quarter teaspoon of black pepper into here to give it a nice flavor. So I will, yes, it's getting warm already. I'll work this in together with the milk and the black pepper. And I'm gonna add into that some grated cheese, and I have here 2 cups of grated cheese. Yum! This is for the creamy pasta that we're gonna prepare. And see, guys, this is gonna be so rich and this is gonna be so creamy. I'm seeing some tongues licking around me here right now. So I just want to stir this in until the cheese is melted. And once the cheese is melted, I see a little pasta in there. Once the cheese is melted, I'm gonna add into here my mushroom, and I'm gonna add my spinach, and then I will add the pasta. So a little bit more for the cheese to melt. Yeah, it is melting. And then we'll add everything else. Cheese is all melted and this is coming nicely together. So what I want to do is add this flavorful. Guys, sorry, I have to take one of these. Yum, 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 my favorite. Garlicky and thyme and butter, so good. So I want to add this in here so this can make that sauce even richer. And because sometimes it's nice not to eat meat, and today we're not gonna eat meat, so mushroom have a very meaty texture. And when you're eating mushroom, like when I'm eating mushroom, I don't even miss meat because you think it's meat you're eating. So that's why today I want to put this mushroom into this dish and skip meat for today, and you won't even know that you're doing that. So now in here with the mushroom, it's gonna flavor up the sauce with all that goodness that we put in. And I'm gonna add the spinach, and the spinach I season as well, so that's gonna flavor up the sauce even more. And look how beautiful this look, guys. This look amazing. You can put this in any pasta dish and you can it's gonna be so yummy and creamy. Look at that. I just love how this look. I can just dip some out and just put it in a plate and eat it with a spoon, but we just want to do the full dish. So this is, I'm lowering down the stove and I'm gonna let it simmer together for a little tiny bit, and then now I will add the pasta. Is going in to have a bath with these beautiful things in here. So pasta time. Pasta is going in now. I have to be careful because I don't want to make a splash. So you know, Jessica, I think you should we should do this. Put this in carefully and then come back. This is the pasta we're mixing up here. Look how beautiful that looks with the spinach and the mushroom. And you can actually have this right now as it is right here. But I just want to go one more step with it and make it even more special. So I'll put this into a baking dish, and I have my oven going for 350 degrees. So I'll pour this into this baking dish, and I'm gonna put a crust on top of it. So it's gonna make it even more excited and special. So I wanna pour that here, and I will, it smells so good, so good. I'm gonna put everything into here. My God, it smells so good, that garlic and everything, and this is so creamy. Are you getting that, Jess? Look in the pot, this goodness that's in here. Okay, so let me get out all the goodness and pour it on top, Jess, and then we'll come back. This beautiful dish, and to make it even nicer, this is the mixture that I did for the topping, and it looks beautiful, and it smells, it smells so good. It smells amazing. So what I want to do is take nicely and spread it out evenly on the top. And because this dish is already cooked, like I don't have to do much with it. You can actually eat it right now. But I just want to make it a little bit more special. So with the nuts in here and the sourdough 20 grain bread and the parsley, like a lot of parsley in here because you can see how beautiful and green it's looking here. I will just leave it in the oven for a few minutes just to have a nice little crust, and then we will take it out and serve it, and I will show you guys the end because I never finish one of my dishes without showing you guys the beautiful finish and letting you guys know how it tastes. So look at that, guys. Beautiful, eh? So we're gonna put this in the oven for maybe 10 minutes the most, and then once I take it out, I'll show you guys how that looks. This is the finish of the beautiful mushroom spinach, the beautiful creamy mushroom and spinach pasta with a nice crust with parsley, walnuts, and breadcrumbs. So guys, I'm gonna dig in here and let you guys, after 10 minutes of the topping in the oven, I took it out, and then I'm just gonna cut a nice piece so I can taste and give you guys a feedback. So this is smelling amazing. I'm getting fresh parsley smell and all the garlic, guys, that I put into here. And I just want to dig in right now. It's super, super, super hot and it's steaming up here. But I'm gonna somehow get a nice big dip here for myself. And ooh. Ooh, 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 this is smelling so good. So see here, guys, there is some toppings and there is the mushroom and the spinach and everything right on the top here. Everything is just crumbling because it is full of goodness. So I'm just gonna grab myself a fork and I'm gonna do the taste and let you guys know how this tastes. So first of all, I'm gonna get a nice chunk of mushroom and some of the pasta and some of the crust. So cheers, guys. Hope you guys like the step that I did for the mushroom, creamy mushroom spinach pasta. It's very, very hot. So crunchy on the outside. You can taste that parsley and the nuts and the garlic. Oh my god, guys. And the meaty mushroom. Like, this mushroom is so meaty. It feels like you have meat in the dish. This is so good. I just want to eat and eat and eat. God. Guys, you have to try this recipe. Hope you guys like the step. Hope it was easy enough for you guys to follow. So good. It's so crunchy on the outside. I can't, guys. It's so good. It's so good. So good. So hope you guys like this recipe. Hope it was easy for you to follow. It's a very good way of getting your kids to eat vegetables. You can put in broccoli. You can change it up and put whatever vegetable you want. But I like to put that meaty mushroom and spinach, because those taste beautiful together with a lot of garlic. So there's so much flavor in there, bursting up with different things: parsley, garlic, thyme, everything. Guys, please like, share. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you would like me to make next. Until then, bye for now.